PlayStation.
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Broncos will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Clemson's offense has the ball first today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Quickly to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Boise State's offense will go to work for the first time. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, Dave.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Broncos will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're working that left side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Sherrod. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They're setting up the screen. Wide open spaces. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Zips it out to his man.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. He's got him, and he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And a quick shuffle pass underneath.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the knee. Looking to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Working that left side now. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo.
This offense has really struggled, and I think
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, it's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st down and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give on the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Madsen. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Made a defender miss.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a crease. It's Sherrod. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be changing the route. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got him this time. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Broncos will have it first and 10. To the air, it's Madsen. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Shoots it to the left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Now the play fake. The sure hands, it's Brown. Lowers those pads. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
A strike downfield. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the run, it's Sherrod. Turning on the Jets. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Quick completion to the right. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab. At midfield, he's got room. Hits the afterburners. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Got a little space. It's a running room. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State ready to send out that offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. With the catch, it's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Broncos headed quickly to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to set up the screen. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
To the air, it's Madsen. Fire into the right, complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit.
And it's slipped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I would love to tell you he should have gotten the first down and slid or got down, but that's not what running backs do. They're trying to get extra plays, and I know he had the first down, but he's thinking touchdown. That little bit of extra effort, you could tell, forced the turnover, forced the fumble, defense recovers.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll give it to the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action. Going for 6. Makes the grab. Touchdown Broncos! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
It'll be 3rd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The give to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
With the catch, it's Gaines.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Broncos look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll run play action. It's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Gaines. And some room to work. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And the Broncos have it with a first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
From the gun. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Broncos! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Sends it back in motion. He wants to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Gaines. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory. It's a seam wide open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To throw, it's Madsen. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Gaines. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it. When does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.